Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. President Biden has signed an executive order to combat any anti-LGBTQ or STU youths state laws, ladies and gentlemen, and we are going to discuss that right now. Greetings, and salutations to all nations. Ladies and gentlemen, you know I'm Rastafari, so of Deep Roots TV, and if this is your first time tuning in, I'm asking you, hit that red subscribe.
How you guys doing out there? We having a good time, man. We're right in Fort Lauderdale Beach.
Relationship, ladies and gentlemen, it's a breaking news, an executive order amidst the ban of conversion therapy while expanding the vital resources of the LGBTQ plus people. Ladies and gentlemen, it is being updated here that President Biden has signed an executive order on Wednesday that aims to combat discriminatory law and practices against LGBTQ plus community, according to the international news. The executive order will direct departments of health and human service to work with states to expand access to gender-affirming care and youth mental health counseling, as well as advanced LGBTQ-inclusive learning environment at school. It will also stop federal funding programs from offering conversion therapy, while a discredited and commended practice that are meant to change the person's sexual orientation or gender identity. All of you in the room know better than anyone that these attacks are real and has consequential for families. The president said at a group of the LGBTQ activists and Democratic lawmakers during a White House Pride event on Wednesday. We're in a battle for the souls of the nation. And when I look around this room, here and at all of you there today, it's a battle I know we will win. Under the executive order, the Department of Health and Human Service is in charge of expanding resources to address the issues plus of the LGBTQ plus suicide and homelessness, according to the international news. A committee will be established to strengthen the collection of data on sexual orientation and gender identity. It shouldn't take courage to be yourself, Jill Biden stated during a White House signing ceremony. We know that in places across the country, like Florida or Texas or Alabama, rights are under attack. And we know that in small towns and big cities, prejudice and discrimination still lurks. The president order comes at the time when a record number of anti-LGBTQ laws have been passed. According to the Human Rights Campaign, more than 300 anti-LGBT bills were introduced in states across the country this year, with many laws specifically targeting transgender youths. The historic executive order will advance long-sought LGBTQ-inclusive policies and practices that will help save young LGBT lives. Amit Pali, Chief Executive Officers and Executive Director of the Trevor Project, said that the statement to the international news, it past time that when we put an end to the dangerous and discredited practice of conversion therapy and expand access to affirming care, LGBTQ youths, people actually need to survive and thrive. At the beginning of the President Biden signing of the executive order, protect queer and transgender people from discrimination in school, housing, healthcare, and workplace. During Wednesday signing ceremony, he also called Congress to pass Equality Act, which would admit existing civil rights law to provide greater legal protection to the LGBTQ individual. My message to all of the young people, just be you. You are loved. You are understood. you do belong. Biden said during the White House Pride event, I want you to know that as your president, all of us on this stage have your back. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you hear what's going on? In the United States, the free country, the leader of the free world, the president of the country has taken an executive order to sign a LGBTQ plus youth bill. This bill makes it illegal for anyone who try to convert a child that might think that they are transgender or gay into a regular straight person illegal. Now, a lot of these young children that says they are queer or LGBT or say they are boys when they are girls are young, and they might want to change their mind later on. May not have no problem with you, a ride man, or you a make girl sit down in your face, you argan tea, or you dressing up in a dress and acting like you're a lady. But ladies and gentlemen, to make it illegal, if I have a child and I'm trying to steer my child into a straight mind when there are multiples of commercials, movies, books, talks, here we are making executive order so we can put programs teaching homosexuality, lesbianism, transgenderism, queer to the youths. But you cannot teach the youth that they are straight. This is preposterous, ladies and gentlemen. And then you hear the president is saying that they're going to amend the laws so that the LGBTQ-RSTUVWXYZ plus the youths, them what say them queer, can have the same rights as the melanated people of America, the black people them, the ex-slave, the children of the people them that was chattel slave, that were beaten, that dogs were set on them, that were jailed just for wanting to have rights. The civil rights that has been given to black people in America is going to be amended to include LGBTQ and youths that want to transition. Now, ladies and gentlemen, do what you want to do to yourself as an adult. But you cannot tell me this is sane. You cannot tell me that adults, governments are making laws where you cannot teach your children to be straight, to stay straight. It is moronic. You making laws forcing schools, federal business to hire, housing to house, schools to teach queer ideology, and it's illegal for them to teach straight ideology. People, as you see, there are many people around that table from ethnic groups, but there's one people that they're really after, ladies and gentlemen. There's one person that they're really after. It's the melanated woman, the one they call the black woman. Because as you see, the black woman has become now the face of homosexuality in America. What the European man does is he empower the black woman, give her position to advertise her as a homosexual, because as the black woman go, so the black nation go. Me no have no problem with European being LGBTQ RSTU queer, because you have to understand that homosexuality is a Greco-Roman ideology. It is their culture. It's their way of life. It's like Jamaicans smoking weed and drinking rum, a part of our lifestyle. Check it back all the way to Greece. From Philip, from Alexander, from Rome, Caesar, Constantine, King Flames himself. There are LGBTQ-RSTUVW. And then bringing little boys. The Spartans are men of Greece that used to kidnap, take away little boys from their parents at 7, 8 years old for them to become their swordsman and then them sword them. You are gonna see they become lovers and friends. Looking at the movie them. Watch Alexander. Watch Rome. Watch 360. Watch Caesar. Watch any of the Greco-Roman movies that they have taught us to hail those people as heroes and see the kind of LGBTQ-RST thing that's going on. And youths are there, and it's a cultural epithet. It is normal for Greco-Romans to be homosexuals. A lot of people now tell you that. That is one of the reasons why they ventured out of the Caucasus Mountain, out of Rome, to plunder and pillage the entire planet, i.e., Egypt has been conquered by Greece since 192 BC, ladies and gentlemen, and they have woven their homosexual habits, their culture into our lifestyle, and if we refute it, deny it, or teach our children not to partake in it, then they ban you, they called you a bigot, they called you anti-gay, and all this kind of thing. But when you are a slave and a murder black people, you're not calling yourself anti-black. You are gone tea. But ladies and gentlemen, I don't mean to go on. I just wanted to give you a little history lesson to let you know homosexuality is a Greek-Roman culture. When you say you're going Greek, people know that you are lick all man feet. Ladies and gentlemen, when someone have you force you to throw away your culture and accept their culture, i.e., your language, your name, your religion, your looks, then you are now truly enslaved. Now you're truly captured, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, enslavement is a acceptance, self-enslavement. The modern day slavery now is an acceptance and a destroying. It's an acceptance of another nation or another ethnic group culture and a destroying of your own culture, ladies and gentlemen. And under disguise, that's what these Greco-Roman, England, Americans are doing. Nothing changed. It just rearranged. America is just the new Rome, practicing the same policies and philosophy, pushing their homosexual LGBTQ-RST onto the youth. Because once you get the youth from them young, it's the same philosophy they use with religion. They get the woman, empower them, and get the woman to actually bring the youth, drag the youth to church. No picnic no one go on church. You are gonna tea. The man them stay home because them big and them free. You are gonna tea. So I'm letting you know, these policies of the Greco-Romans that they call themselves United States, they are Romans. They are Greeks and Romans. You are gonna tea. They have the same symbols, the same policy, the same philosophy, and the same strategy. You are gonna tea. And they have pushed it on the entire planet because they have conquered the planet a long time ago. They own England. England is a colony of Rome. So when you see everybody in line and the Pope now say nothing, he is the biggest LGBTQ-RST and he has been pushing it on the youth for years. For years you have been hearing about the Vatican getting young boys and grooming them. You are guaranteed that's a Greco-Roman policy and philosophy. So when you see the President of the United States, which the United States is a colony of England and England is a colony of Rome, is pushing the Greco-Roman ideology on people. And when you see melanated people, third world people, South Americans are the poster people for Joe Biden's LGBTQ or STUV plus youths. You know what I'm saying, people? Plus youths. That's what they're calling it now. They're sliding in the P for the pedophile. Because we all know that Greece and Rome are pedophilia society. You know what? They didn't put P for pedophile. They put youths. Because they're saying now, the youths are deciding, when do a child decide that they are not the gender that they were born? But no, you see, because of the medical processes and the financial assistance and the fame that the parents get and the push that the government give them to make them feel special, Yaganti, to make them feel special, we have been suffering for thousands of years under the thumb of the Greco-Roman ideology on planet Earth, and here we are. In order to lighten the ship, the government of the United States are teaching people how to self-eugenic themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rastafari, soldier of Deep Roots TV. Thank you for tuning in. Leave your comment. Let me know if you agree or disagree that this LGBTQ plus youth agenda is a Greco-Roman agenda. And we all know that Greece and Rome had a homosexual culture in their society. And it's being pushed on us in the Western world. Because as so America go, so does Canada go, so does Jamaica, Bahamas, Haiti go. Ladies and gentlemen, and if the governments dare push back against it, you will hear they will come up with all kind of quotes in human rights, violation and bigotry and all kind of thing. That is what our island, our countries, our ethnic groups are going to be listed at. So they empower men and women that are gay. In the United States, is 13% population are melanated, and the Joe Biden administration make sure that he empower a lesbian speaker. He empower a Homeland Security man that is a homosexual. And then boast and brag about it like it is something that is clean, like it is something that is morally correct. And the people of this world, the people of the Western world, sit back and allow Greco-Roman policies to dominate their culture as other peoples tell them that they cannot teach their children to be straight while they teach their children to be queer. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rastafari Soldier. Hit that red subscribe button if you have not subscribed. I'm more fire, I'm more lava, and I want to big up all of the straight women and straight men, because that's so all we come here. I mean, you got to be an idiot to be fighting against the process that made you. I'm more life, I'm more joy, and I'm more nappiness. You stay blessed.
Hello, my name is Ashina, and welcome to Deep Roots TV.
Pick up Deep Roots TV. Respect, make sure to tune in the air every time.